So I wanted to come on here to talk about AMC's most recent Screen Unseen movie. So for people who are not familiar with the whole Screen Unseen thing, which was started, I believe, back in late 2023, is essentially something they do now a few times a month where you pay for a discounted movie ticket and you go in and see a movie completely blind, with barely any information on what the movie is. The only thing you know is the rating, like if it's R or PG-13, an estimate of the runtime, and I believe in most cases if it's a horror movie, they disclose that too, just for people who maybe get, squeamish from horror films. But again, say what you want about AMC, but this is a pretty cool concept in my opinion, and I'm up for anything like this. Now, in some cases, these don't always sell great. For me personally, the AMC closest to me is a bit of a smaller theater, so they usually put this one in a smaller, like 30 or 40 seat auditorium, so they do tend to sell out eventually, but I know another AMC near me, a bigger one, usually has a decent amount of empty seats, so but usually these films they show aren't blockbusters. For example, they've shown movies like On Swift Horses, Novocaine, Bring Her Back, Drop, and The Life of Chuck. So movies that do get a theater run but are nowhere close to being considered blockbusters. Well, this changed on Tuesday night when AMC ended up screening Jurassic World Rebirth, which is expected to be one of the biggest blockbusters of the summer, alongside movies like Superman, the new Fantastic Four, and the new F1 movie, which is coming out this week. But this is a pretty big, bold move considering AMC does not, tend to screen types of movies like this for their unseen, Screen Unseen. And I can imagine how thrilled the audience must have been when they, realized they were actually going to be seeing the new Jurassic World. Now, rumors on Reddit and Instagram began Monday into Tuesday about this possibly being the Screen Unseen movie for this particular week, which ended up a lot of theaters quickly selling tickets for the Screen Unseen event, nothing like they usually see. Me personally, even as a frequent attendee of AMC theaters, plus being a Stubs member, I've never gone to one of these, but I think this is a huge win for the company because now it's going to encourage people to actually show up to these Screen Unseens, especially now that summer and blockbuster season's approaching. Personally, I'm just now curious about going to some of these. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the biggest Jurassic fan, but I think it would have been awesome to get a sneak peek early of this before it hits the world stage. It's a really cool concept that I think with stuff like this will encourage people to go out more often and go to these Screen Unseens presentations. But I also think, too, if you're a person who doesn't really care the movie you're going to see, you just want to have a nice social event, this could be a good thing to go with friends and get a big group, especially if this does not end up panning out for the company, which I think it will. I also think, too, like how popular these events too. Like, are people really tuned in enough to be like, oh, I just heard last week that the AMC Screen Unseen was Jurassic World Rebirth or whatever. Let's go see it and expect to see a movie like Fantastic Four or Superman. I don't think so. I don't think that's what a lot of consumers are going to be thinking. But I don't personally know. I'm the type of person who doesn't care what movie it would be. I don't care if it's Superman. I don't care if it's a random movie no one's ever heard of. It doesn't really matter to me. I would be up for the experience because I just go really see anything. I'm usually open to see any movie that comes out. But, this is a perfect thing because I think it really will spike the interest for a lot of people. I don't really see why this is such a positive thing for the company. Because I think the movie industry is, in a weird spot right now. A lot of people say, movie theaters are dying, but then you go out and every theater's packed, every movie sells. We have box office hits, plenty of them. So it is a weird time for filmmaking, but these little things that major chains like AMC is doing, like the Screen Unseens, and I know other theaters, chains do something similar, I hope will bring a sense of love back to moviegoing for people who maybe haven't been to movies in a while, or people who are just starting out with their movie adventure. But I think this is a really cool idea. And as a big AMC fan, there's nothing else more you can ask for doing this. So, yeah, I did not personally get to see Jurassic World Rebirth, sorry. But, yeah, so for anybody who did see it, I'm hearing a lot of good things, so I'll definitely be checking it out when it comes out, to the public, of course. And I'll catch you later on the next episode of the CGC show. Thank you.